guys, welcome back to Watch the Time. I'm really pleased to be able to bring you my first Ironwatch. You would have seen this on a sale video from some time back. It's been one I've been meaning to get my hands on, but for one reason or another it sort of didn't happen. Other watches sort of came in before. The thing that really intrigued me about this watch and initially was obviously the size and stuff, but was the bracelet. The bracelet looked incredibly well finished and well engineered for the sort of price point this comes in, which is in and around £100. So I wanted to get it in. It's got a Miyota 8215 movement inside, sapphire crystal, solid construction, and it looks to be quite refined for that sort of price. So that's to be applauded. The model number for this is the RX8006. Ironwatch, they do seem to be in some way associated with Cronos. One thing you know from Cronos is they do produce some outstanding watches, so hopefully that translates with the Ironwatch, because as I say, it's the first one that I've featured. Will I feature more in the future? I hope so, but I guess this will be a good basis to base that on in terms of whether I feature any more Ironwatches, because obviously you can't make a second first impression. So how does this do in the first impression stakes? I guess there's no time like the present to find out. Thank you very much for tuning back in. I appreciate all your love and support. And with that being said, let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. I don't know if this is standard packaging you get for Ironwatch, but this is what I've got. Outer sleeve, pull that off, and it comes with sort of like a leatherette sort of box inside. You open it up and you get warranty card signed, which is nice to see. All the information on there that you'll need. Also comes with a manual, instruction manual. I'm going to pop the card inside there and put it to the side. Obviously there's the watch. Put that to the side also. As you can see, a bit of plastic that was covering the watch. I have taken out 5 links, was it? Yeah, 5 links for it to fit my wrist, and also comes intact with an Ironwatch hang tag as well. So let's just put that all to the side. Nice cushion inside, again leatherette style. And let's put all this to the side so we can actually concentrate on the watch. So there you go. This one's the Sterile dial. I also have one that I'll bring up now actually that also has Ironwatch written on the dial. But given the sort of watch it is, I don't think it really misses out. I'm not having it there. As you saw a moment ago on the warranty card, it's the RX8006. Inside it's running an automatic Citizen Miyota movement. It's an 8215 movement. I'll bring some information up about that movement now. Yeah, this is the hacking version of the Miyota 8000 series of movements. Some of them don't hack. This one does. 21 joules, 21,600 beats per hour. And yeah, this one's been running pretty well, to be honest. About 5 seconds slow a day, which is not too bad. I think you would take that all day long, wouldn't you? To be honest, it's not too bad. And yeah, where it's not 8000 series of movements, not my favourite. I do like the 9000. That's probably my favourite movements generally. But yeah, still does the business. For an £100 for what you're getting, I think this watch is looking the business at this point. The construction of the watch, aside from the crystal, is all 316L stainless steel. So it's all brushed, guys. But it says the bezel, case, crown, case back, and bracelet, and butterfly clasp. Like I said, all brushing on here. I've not seen any polished surfaces, if any at all, but yeah, all brushed. Nicely done though, nicely brushed. Longitudinal brushing there, radial brushing on the top of the lugs. The bracelet itself is sort of like almost like a bee blasty satiny finish, and was a big part of the reason, as I said in the intro, that sort of I wanted to get this watch in a while ago. Looks very, very nice. The thickness of this watch is 11.7 millimeters. The case diameter, I normally go from, let me give it a quick wipe actually, excuse me guys. I normally go from sort of like the 8 to the 2, it's coming at 38.1 millimeters. And when you go from 9 to the 3, including the crown, you're looking at 41.4 millimeters. The lug width on this is 20. No real taper to speak of really. This sort of comes down ever so slightly. So yeah, lug width is 20, and the lug to lug, tip to tip, is 45.7 millimeters. So nice proportions actually. Nicely done in terms of the sort of wrist sizes it will fit. Very compact watch, and yeah, doing the business. The case back, I kind of alluded to before, is stainless steel, and it is screwed down just a few elements on there, just giving you some information of the stuff that I'm talking about now. We'll also go through in just a moment. The bezel is a high brushed bezel, nicely brushed in keeping with the rest of the watch, and the crown is screwed down, sterile, and positioned in the 3 o'clock. So there you go. As I say, that's the elements of those parts of the watch. The strap is nice, kind of what I thought. Nicely done, nicely engineered, very small links, but the way it fits on the wrist, the way it conforms to your wrist, you see how sort of flexible it is. Yeah, done nicely. Screw pins, you do have to screw it from either side, so it does come with a couple of screwdrivers as well, as you got to hold it and screw it simultaneously, which is a bit awkward. And it does come with a butterfly clasp on there, but also sterile, and it is a push release, so it's not friction release, it is push release to activate the butterfly clasp. The crystal covering the dial, because I did test it, is sapphire crystal, which I think, given the price and what you're getting, I think that's a really nice touch with the prices creeping up. And as you would have saw a moment ago on the case back, it does say it's got 100 meters of water resistance, so that's 10 atmospheres, and the weight will appear in the top right hand corner, just below 130 grams, with 5 links removed. With those 5 links back in, you're probably looking at mid 40s, 140s for weight. So yeah, nice little bit of heft, actually, not too light, actually feels like you're wearing something, especially when you consider it's quite a compact watch, as I say. But let's have a look at the dial now, guys, in just a little bit more detail. So what you've got is a railway track going around the outer edge. Inside that, you've got applied numerals everywhere. Not applied, printed on numerals everywhere, going from 1 through to 12. Obviously, there's a gap at the 3 o'clock, making way for that date window. It's all faux patina style, as are the hands. And I'll also bring the loom shot up now to give you an idea what the loom was like on this. I liked it. I can't make no bones about it. I think the loom on this is very, very nice. As good, actually no, not as good, better than I would have expected. So yeah, good loom on here. Yeah, very, very nice. The hands, cathedral style hands, I believe they are, and nicely finished, nice proportions. They reach out to exactly where you'd probably want them to be. And as I say, 1 to 12 all gilt. Slightly, not exactly the same colour for the hands, but not so far off that it becomes a real issue. If you unscrew the crown, it pops out quite nicely. As you can see, nice little bit of pop there. Take the crown all the way out. It does hack, which is very nice to see. You put it back in, you turn it away from you. You can charge it to add some juice into it. Put it out to the first position, if you go the right way, that is. And there you go, you can change the date and put it back in and screw it back up. The crown on this is super easy to use, nicely finished, nice size, nice engagement, nice pop. But that's the dial, guys, that's the movement, that's the loom. Let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist. My wrist is just above a 7-inch wrist for your reference, and this is what it looks like on me. I think this is a really nice looking watch, I must say. It's been really enjoyable spending time with it, and yeah, looks very, very nice. Very cool looking piece, no two ways about it. But now, guys and girls, that would take me on to what I think is pants and pucker about the watch. If you've ever watched before, you know I always start with pants. I like to go on a high with pucker. So what I think is pants, not a whole lot really actually with this watch. I was unsure what to expect, where it took me so long to get one in, and actually it's been really, really enjoyable to spend time with it. I must say, very nice watch. The only thing I would say is the screw pins. As I say, you got to get it from both sides, which when you do it like that, it can make it quite tricky. So yeah, trying to get it from both sides is quite awkward. You've got to hold it there and hold it there, so you have to try and find something to hold it for you. And then yeah, it can be awkward. I'm not glad. The screw pins do pose a bit of a problem when trying to adjust the bracelet size. So that's all I'd go for pants, the screw pins. What I think is pucker, the sapphire crystal. We all know at this point I love a bit of sapphire crystal, so that was good to see. The hands, I like the hands. I like the way they're done. I like the way they're finished. I like the size of them in terms of where they're reaching out to. I think that's really, really cool. One more wipe, guys. Apologies. A bit dusty in this room. I have to sort that out. But yeah, that's the the hands, the loom surprised the hell out of me. Very, very nice loom. Shines bright throughout the night. I can still see it on my bedside table when I haven't really got much charge in it, and I can clearly see really what the time is, which is a testament to how much loom they put on. The bracelet, aside from the screw pins, this bracelet is so well engineered, so comfortable, and really, really nice. I'd like to see this strap on a few other watches, to be honest. I like the way they've done that. So yeah, the bracelet, the size, as I said, the size coming at sort of 38mm with 45mm lug to lug. Very nice and compact. Sort of in the sort of sweet spot for many, many people. So that's going to be quite appealing. And the finishing, as I say, no high polished elements, edges and so on. But in terms of the brushing, longitudinal, radial finishing, it's done very, very nicely. I must say the finishing is very good. And the price, as I say, if you can pick this up for around £100 roughly, I think this represents outstanding value for money. So yeah, the price also. So just to surmise what I think is Pukka, is I'll go with the sapphire crystal, the hands, loom, bracelet, size, finishing and price. And would I recommend the watch? 100%. Given again the disparity between the pants and Pukka, I can't come up with any other conclusion as to this being a fantastic watch. So yeah, I would recommend it, guys and girls. So please do head over and check it out. But guys and girls, please let me know what you think about this watch, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as always say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.